There are cities on this planet that do not appear on maps. No road signs point toward them. No commercial flights land there. No tourists are allowed inside. If you approach one of these cities without permission, armed guards will stop you before you ever see the streets. These places are not legends. They are not conspiracy theories. They are real. People live there. Children are born there. Families spend their entire lives there. But the rest of the world is not allowed to see them. This is the story of Russia's forbidden cities. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union lived under constant fear. Fear of invasion, fear of espionage, fear of nuclear war. Every secret mattered. Every location was a risk. Military technology was advancing faster than at any point in human history. Nuclear weapons capable of erasing cities, intercontinental missiles that could cross continents in minutes, chemical and biological research powerful enough to wipe out entire populations. To protect these secrets, the Soviet government made an extreme decision. They would not just hide laboratories. They would not just hide factories. They would hide entire cities, cities that officially did not exist. These places were sealed off from the outside world, surrounded by fences topped with razor wire, guarded by armed soldiers at all entrances, monitored day and night. They were known officially as ZATO-, closed administrative territorial formations. But in reality, they were forbidden cities. Cities erased from public life. Each forbidden city was built for a single purpose. Some enriched uranium for nuclear weapons. Others assembled missile guidance systems. Some researched chemical agents. Others worked on biological weapons that governments refused to acknowledge. One of the most famous was Arzama 16, today known as Sarov. This city helped design the Soviet Union's first atomic bomb. Another was Chelyabinsk 65, now called Osursk, a city built around the Mayak nuclear facility. In 1957, a catastrophic nuclear accident occurred there. Radioactive contamination spread across thousands of square kilometers. The disaster was kept secret for decades. The city remained closed. The people stayed. If enemy nations ever discovered the true locations of these cities, it could instantly shift the balance of global power. So secrecy became absolute. These cities were removed from maps. Roads leading to them were erased from atlases. Train routes passed nearby but never stopped. Even postal systems were manipulated. Residents did not use real city names. Instead, they used coded addresses. Arzama 16, Chelyabinsk 65, Krasnoyarsk 26. The numbers revealed nothing. The names meant nothing to outsiders. If you didn't already know where these cities were, you would never find them. Life inside was tightly controlled. To enter, you needed special clearance. To leave, you needed permission. Foreigners were completely banned. Residents lived under constant surveillance. Letters were read. Phone calls were recorded. Conversations were monitored. People were forbidden from discussing their work, sometimes not even with close family members. Photography was restricted. Maps were forbidden. Even casual curiosity could bring serious consequences. Children learned early not to ask questions, not to talk about where their parents worked, not to explain where they lived. Silence was survival. But life inside forbidden cities was not entirely bleak. In fact, many residents considered them privileged places to live. Salaries were higher than average. Housing was modern and well-maintained. Food supplies were stable, even during national shortages. While ordinary Soviet citizens waited in long lines for bread, closed cities were stocked. Schools were well-funded. Hospitals were advanced. Crime was almost non-existent. Children played safely in parks. Families walked quiet streets without fear. It was a strange trade, freedom in exchange for security, and for many it felt worth it. But there was a price. Once assigned to a forbidden city, your life became tied to it. You could not simply move away. You could not change careers freely. Your job, your home, and your future were decided for you. Entire generations grew up inside places they could never fully explain. Teenagers dreamed of traveling the world, but knew they might never leave. Some residents described feeling protected. Others described feeling trapped. Both were true. Then came 1991. The Soviet Union collapsed. Borders opened. Secrets began to surface. The Cold War officially ended. Many believed the forbidden cities would finally be revealed. Some were. A few cities were open to the public. Their real names were restored. Their histories slowly uncovered. But many others remained closed, and some that opened later closed again. Even today, Russia still operates dozens of forbidden cities. They remain guarded, restricted, hidden. Foreigners are still banned from entering most of them. Journalists face heavy limitations. Satellite images are sometimes blurred or distorted. Entire areas remain deliberately vague. The reasons have changed, but secrecy remains. Many of these cities still handle nuclear materials, missile systems, advanced military research. To governments, these places are still too dangerous to expose. What's most unsettling is how normal life continues inside them. People go to work, children attend school, families celebrate birthdays and weddings, all behind fences the world cannot cross. Imagine knowing your city does not officially exist, that your home is missing from maps, that strangers are forbidden from ever seeing where you live. And yet this is reality for hundreds of thousands of people. These cities prove something unsettling. Power does not always hide underground. Sometimes it hides entire populations in plain sight. Just like forbidden tombs sealed for centuries, these cities are protected not only by walls, but by silence. Silence enforced by fear, by control, by secrecy. And as long as secrets exist, forbidden places will exist too, hidden from view, guarded by soldiers, and closed to the world. If you found this story fascinating, subscribe for more hidden history, and tell me in the comments, would you want to live in a city the world is not allowed to see?